Hello everyone, welcome to a new round of product training. So today we are going to be focusing on the footwear products. So I'm going to start with the Mill collection first. So first and foremost, I have got these beautiful looking sneakers right here. So for sneakers or cover shoes in general, this is a breakdown of their body part. So on the outside, we call this part the upper. Okay, inside of the shoes at the base here, we refer to this part as insole. All right, insole. And then usually at the side here, we just refer to it as the inner body. And then at the bottom part of the shoes is what we call the outsole. Okay, so now that you are clear about the general parts of the shoes, right, let me go through with you the material used for these sneakers. So for the upper, we are using Napa leather. All right, the entirety of it is Napa leather except for this part at the side here where we are using the horsehair leather. All right, as for the insole is also using Napa leather, but what is so special about this insole Napa leather is that it has this bubbly design here. So you boleh nampak bentuk ni. So this helps to increase the comfort level for the person who wears it. So when you place your foot on it, you can feel that it helps with the overall feeling when you place your foot inside. So another special thing about this shoe is that for the inner body, right, we are using a type of fabric here, right, this part. We are using a type of fabric called mesh, M-E-S-H, mesh. So why we are using this fabric is because it would help to reduce the humid level when you put your foot inside. So for those customers, they have like very sweaty feet, they won't feel as uncomfortable when their foot is inside because of the fabric material. And this fabric material also helps with the arch of your foot as well. All right, so for the outsole here, we are all using rubber. All right, we are all using rubber. All right, except for this part where you can see almost like the bentuk gigi here. This one kita guna all the way up to here, we are using TPU. And then the white color part here, we are using a material called EVA foam. So this EVA foam is very important because it helps to reduce the weight of the shoe. So dia rasa lebih ringan sebab ada material ini, EVA foam. Alright, moving on to the next products, we have these sandals. Right, this is part of the Mill collection as well. So for sandal, before we go into the material, let me break down for you how do we explain these different body parts. So this one, right, this part over here at the top, we call it as upper. And then inside here, we call it as lining or inside body, but usually we call it lining. And over here, the part where you put your feet would be the insole, and the bottom of the shoes would be the outsole. For these Mill sandals, right, this one at the upper, okay, we are using Napa leather. And then for the insole here, we are all using PU. And at the bottom part here, we are using rubber. Right? So moving on to the female collection. So female collection, we are starting with a sandal as well. So this one in terms of material is more or less similar to the Mill sandal just now. Upper, we are also using Napa leather. Insole, we are using PU. And the outsole, we are using rubber. There are two differences though. Firstly, for this lining, all right, the inner body here, we are actually using lamb leather. So with lamb leather, it obviously helps to make your feet more comfortable. And the second special part about this female sandal is that it also comes with this adjustable strap. So in case you feel uncomfortable when you wear it, you can actually loosen the grip by adjusting this strap so that the feet can fit into the shoe much better. Okay, so the next product I want to introduce would be these shoes right here. So this one we go for a very simple design. So for this upper, we are using Napa leather. All right, upper Napa leather. Insole, all the way from this insole until the inner body are all using lamb leather. And at the bottom, the outsole, we are using rubber. So this shoe, the main focus point is how comfortable it is. So we enhance the softness a lot by using the lamb leather as the main material for the insole as well as the inner body. It's so soft that it can even be bent slightly at the rubber at the bottom here. You can see that the rubber is also very elastic. So this is a very comfortable shoe to wear. So moving forward, I will introduce to you the next one that would be the high heels for this season. So for these high heels, the upper here, we are using Napa horsehair leather. Even though this product right here is Napa, but the one that will be going into your respective boutique will be the Napa horsehair, which is one of our trademark for Brown Beaufort. And for the insole here, we are using the lamb leather. So obviously we are focusing a lot on the comfort level of our customers. So a few key things to shout out for these high heels, right? First and foremost is that at this part here, when you touch it, you can feel that there's a thicker sponge inside it. So usually when people wear high heels, one common complaint is that your feet will feel very painful when you wear it for extensive period. You pakai lama kan, you will feel your foot is not comfortable. So usually when people wear high heels, their leg, the pressure is focusing on this area around the toes. So that is why we have a thicker sponge over here to help to reduce the discomfort. So yang ni banding dengan high heels lain yang tak ada thicker sponge dekat area ni kan, this one would be a lot more comfortable. And another thing to shout out would definitely be the shape of these high heels right here. So bentuk ni serupanya kaki buffalo. Alright, this is how the feet of a buffalo looks like, and it goes into the theme of Brown Beaufort as well. So this is a Brown Beaufort exclusive shape. Alright, you wouldn't be seeing a shape like this in the market. So obviously it comes with some advantage as well. So sebab high heels ni dia tebal kan. Okay, you can see it's very broad. So that's why it helps with the stability. You can walk easily on these high heels precisely because of how stable it is. In fact, when I put it on the table here, you can see that it is completely stable. So moving on, the next product, we have these little sandals right here. So this one is very similar to the high heels from just now. Upper, we are also using Napa horsehair, as you can see here. And then the insole, we are also using lamb leather. So the only difference between these and the high heel is that this one is flat. So actually for this high heel as well as these shoes, both of these you can sell to the same group of customers. Because usually when people wear high heels, it's during their work. Whereas if they are going for a relatively casual outing, like let's say a friend's birthday party, they would prefer to wear something like this instead. So even though the designs are the same, but you can sell to same customers but for different purposes. Alright, so when I mentioned that this one is targeted for customers to go for casual occasions, so obviously it will come with more vibrant colors compared to the working style high heels. And you can see there are so many different color options here that are considered as unique colors. And moving on to the next product, I would also like to introduce to you these shoes right here. So for these shoes, right, upper, we are also using Napa leather, Napa leather, and the insole, we are using lamb leather again, lamb leather, because we want to focus on the comfort level. But do bear in mind though, it's not that the entirety of the insole is lamb leather. You can see there is this small part right here at the side there. This one is actually microfiber, but the part here where customers' feet will actually make contact with the shoes, right, the middle here is completely using the lamb leather. So for these shoes, even though we talk about how it focuses mostly on the comfort level of the customers, I believe that certain customers, they might have concern regarding how hard this part and this part feel. So let me help you to address their possible concerns. So for this part, yes, it is indeed very hard when you touch it, but when customers put their foot inside, they actually won't make contact with this part. Their foot usually is up until this part only. Dia sampai sini saja. They won't even make in contact with this point. As for this part here, yes, their foot will make contact with this part, but even though it's hard right now, but after you wear it for a few times, it will still soften. But the reason we make it hard is because we want to help to maintain the shape of customers' heels. So when you have to maintain their heels, then naturally their feet would slot in much more nicely into the shoe. Okay, so it will help to maintain the posture of their foot as well. So this is it. So last but not least, we have this shoe over here. So yang ni special sikit. So I think at this point you sudah realize that for most of the female collection, the upper part is all using Napa leather. But this one is special. Other than the outsole area using rubber, the rest of it, including the upper as well as the insole and inside body, all using lamb leather. So I think you can tell using lamb leather is because we want to make the whole shoe soft. Okay, it's so soft to the point that you can even fold it together like this. So you akan tanya, kenapa I nak fold kasut I? Actually it's simple. So imagine you nak pergi vacation. When you are packing luggage, there's not enough space. So to help you save space, you can actually fold it up all the way like this and then use the string, the strap here, to tie it together. Okay, something like this. So it makes it a lot easier for you to keep the shoes and fit it into your luggage. Alright, and also when we talk about this strap over here, right, this strap, alright, there are actually two ways for you to wear this shoe. The first way is by inserting your foot right below the strap here. Okay, I will show you a picture over here. And then the second way is that you can also put the strap, pull it all the way to the back, then only you insert your foot. So when you are doing this, then the strap would be on your heel. So dua-dua cara ni pun boleh je. It depending on your preference macam mana nak pakai. So we can actually sell it to customer when it comes to that. So yes, the main selling point for this one is that it's very soft, very comfortable for you to wear, and juga senang nak simpan sebab dia boleh fold all the way macam ni. So this is all for the product video for today. So yes, thank you so much.